This tutorial is designed to show you how to use the Make More Music instrumental series interface. It's exactly the same for PC and Mac, and it's also the same regardless of which instrument that you're using it for. I'm using it for one for the clarinet. So when the interface loads, it allows you to access 5 lessons. These are selected here. You'll see that the on-screen graphics update to reflect the content of the lesson, and these are something of a summary for the lesson that you are looking at. You'll often see something like a fingering diagram and the summary of the sheet music of the notes that you're going to play or learn. Every lesson has its own tutorial video, and that's accessed here. And the video has its own volume control. And I'll be teaching you these 5 lessons. And it has a rewind switch. Every lesson has its on-screen scrolling music part, and this is selected here by clicking on MIDI. So this is a MIDI backing track. And as it's playing, you can follow the music and play along with it. So this MIDI switch is an on-off switch. Here, this mixer will control the level of the tracks. If there's a second clarinet part for a duet, you can either mute that or control its volume. And you can mix the track to suit yourself. And you can also change the tempo or the speed at which the track plays. Now, useful for practice is this little loop button. When we click this, we can reposition these cursors like markers. So if we want to just practice bars 2 to 5, for example, and maybe slow it down, we can do that and it will go round and round and round. So I'll show you all of that in this next part of the tutorial. Now, for every tune, we've supplied a quality recording of the melody being played with a quality accompaniment with real instruments. And there's a version without the solo instrument so that you can play with the backing yourself. Now, you might want to make a recording of yourself playing, so we have this little application here called Record. When you select that, Record will allow you to record the backing or anything else that's playing depending on your setup. So if I show you a little demo of this, click the New Recording, Demo, make it 10 seconds long. And here is where you select, for example, your built-in microphone on your laptop, your external microphone or a USB microphone. When you click Next, this is now set up to record. Let's just move these out of the way, and I'll set this going here. So that will make a recording of anything that's playing. That was the backing track. So that will make a recording of, and then you can export this to your hard drive and burn that to CD to make your own recordings with these backings. Now, in addition to your video tutorial, your MIDI backing, your audio backing tracks, and your record feature, we have these to help you. This is your first lesson. Now, by that we mean setting up your instrument. It's an Acrobat file, So if you're on a Mac, you already have Preview installed, but we've supplied, if you're using a CD-ROM version of Make More Music, we've supplied an Acrobat Reader installer, or on our website www.makemoremusic.co.uk links to the Adobe website to download it. It's all free. And this first lesson is about putting your instrument together. So whatever your instrument that you're using the Make More Music instrumental series for, flute, trumpet, alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, you'll find that this first lesson is going to cover the important parts about putting your instrument together safely and looking after it. Here we have a thing called sight reading. What that really is sheet music for every lesson. Now it uses a plugin called Scorch. Again, it will either be on the CD-ROM or you can find a link to it from our website. Again, it's free. It's a great plugin that allows you to read music within a browser. It's made by Sibelius and it allows you even to play the music. Change the tempo of its playback, but most importantly, you can print it out. So every piece of sheet music can be printed out, and here is a worksheet. Now the worksheet has more information than the summary of the on-screen graphics. All the important information is still there, and you can also print this out for every lesson. Lastly, you'll find a fingering chart, and this is supplied for every issue and tutorial series from the Make More Music series. This gives you the fingering of every note for your instrument. If you're a beginner, you'll probably want to be concentrating on the first page. So that's a tutorial on getting the most out of using the Make More Music instrumental series interface. More information can be found at our website www.makemoremusic.co.uk, and more lessons and more instruments will be coming in the very near future.